Next is Nyaya Panchayat. Nyaya Panchayat serve as village level courts that settle minor cases of thief and quarrel. So Nyaya Panchayat, they are appointed at a village level and they basically deal with the cases of thief and quarrel. They are a part of the Panchayati Raj institution. So Nyaya Panchayats are the part of the Panchayati Raj institution. There is usually one Nyaya Panchayat for a group of villages. So for every group of villages there is one Nyaya Panchayat. The member of are elected by the Gram Panchayat. So the members of the Nyaya Panchayat are appointed or elected by the Gram Panchayat. Appeal from the Nyaya Panchayat is heard at the district court. So appeal from the Nyaya Panchayat, they are heard at the district level of that particular area. So this is a procedure through which a Nyaya Panchayat session is held at a, or you can say in a village level. Next is Lok Adalat. India has had a long history of resolving dispute through the intervention of village elders. So we already know that in at the village level, the elders of the village, they solve the dispute. So this is all about the Lok Adalat. Lok Adalat are people's court based on Gandhian principle which follow very simple procedure to settle petty dispute through conciliation and compromise. So this is a you can say the Lok Adalat is you can say a court, or you can say people courts basically based on Gandhian principle, that is Mahatma Gandhi's principle. And in this, that is the Lok Adalat, the procedure is very simple where the dispute is you can say settle down with the help of compromise. These courts are organized from time to time to give speedy justice at a low cost, as there is no court fees. So these courts are appointed and they are organized from time to time according to the needs and requirement of the people, so that the people can get a speedy judgment at a very low cost. Lok Adalat are presided over by a sitting or retired judicial officers with two other members, usually a lawyer and a social worker. So the Lok Adalats are head by the you can say sitting, that means practicing at present, or retired judicial officer, and the two other members are also you can say are also involved, so that they can give advice to the judicial officer, and they are namely lawyer or a social worker. Some types of cases the Lok Adalat deal with are, so let us discuss what are the cases which the Lok Adalat deal. Motor vehicle accident cases where the injured has applied for compensation, that means if there is a motorcycle accident and if the injured is asking for some compensation, that is money. Land acquisition cases where application have been made to the government complaining compensation. So land related to land dispute cases for or against local bodies such as municipalities and electricity board. So if the people are not satisfied with the municipalities and electricity board, they can go to the Lok Adalat. Cases involve commercial bank, that means the small banks which are located at the village level, if they are not doing their work properly, they can go to the Lok Adalat. Matrimonial or maintenance cases, that means related to marriage or road maintenance, bridge maintenance cases due to which the people are suffering, they can go to the Lok Adalat. Cases of consumer grievance, that means the consumer, they are not getting their basic rights, the shopkeepers are charging more amount of a particular product, they can go to the Lok Adalat to solve their problem. So this is the procedure through which a Lok Adalat they do their proceeding. Next is, that is the last topic of the chapter, that is civil cases and criminal cases. Court cases can be of two kinds, that is civil and criminal. Civil cases deal with matters such as property, marriage, inheritance and money. So these four factors deal with the civil cases, and criminal cases deals with the theft, murder, dacoity and physical injury. Criminal cases must first be filed with the police as a formal complaint. So when we deal with the criminal cases, that particular you can say the cases should be filled with the police in the form of FIR, that is the formal complaint. Initially a criminal case is heard in the court of in the court of a judicial magistrate. So initially a criminal cases are heard in a judicial magistrate. If the accused is pronounced guilty, he or she may appeal to the court of the session judge. So if the, you can say, if a person is accused and if he or she is uh, found guilty and still he or she is not satisfied, they can go to the session judge. If the session judge does not modify the decision, the accused can appeal to the state high court. So if the session judge does not modify the decision, then that particular person can go to the state high court. And if the accused is found guilty in the high court, he or she can appeal to the highest court of the country, that is Supreme Court of India. That means whatever the decision which are given by the high court, if he or she is found guilty, he or she can go to the high court. And if the decision of the high court is that that particular person is found guilty, he or she can go to the highest court in our country, that is the Supreme Court of India. A person sentenced to death by the Supreme Court can appeal to the president for mercy. So if a matter related to you can say, if a person is you can say ordered as a sentenced to death, that means they will be hanged, okay, and it is ordered by the Supreme Court of India, then that particular person can go to the President of India for mercy. If President of India is like if he or she change her his or her mind, then that particular will be you can say uh, will be safe, or else they will be dead. Civil cases begin in the court of the munif or sub-judge. So the civil cases deal with the munsif or the sub-judge, that means the lower post. Cases of appeal move from there to the district court. So if they are not satisfied, they can go to the district court, and then to the high court, and then to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court decision is final. So this is all about the procedure of the judiciary in our country, and with this we end the chapter.